On the first edge of extinction, a young Julia Carter was excited to play the game and be seen as a representative to her community.
So when I was 7 years old, I lost my father to heart disease, and that's one of my main motivations in life. It's what motivated me to be the first in my family to go to college, and now be going to medical school. So Survivor was my escape as a kid.
Unfortunately, she was pretty much purpled for the majority of the game. She didn't receive any confessionals in the first 4 episodes. She also didn't really get any kind of story until her final 2 episodes and her flame out, which could have been amazing if she actually was shown throughout the season.
You're such a passenger, Rick. Just
I'm just a passenger. I feel like I just laid out the GPS. I don't know, Julia.
just Rick, come on.
I've never seen anything like it.
Let's vote.
Shut up, War Dog.
She then went purple again, only receiving 1 confessional in the next 5 episodes during the rest of the season. I have previously edited a video where I created confessionals for Julia using extended interviews from CBS. These showed that she had an interesting enough perspective to be seen more.
Being too loyal or too deadlocked into a certain alliance or to the Kama tribe could be my downfall. So definitely Kama strong in theory, but Julia strong in practice.
Most notably, the moment where Ron distracted Joe so Julia could look through his bag for an idol was told entirely from Ron's perspective, when Julia could have easily been given a confessional on the situation.
Why do you live in the container?
Gotcha.
I had to make sure that Joe doesn't have an idol, because if we lose a challenge, I may consider voting him out. He's too big of a threat.
It would have felt more natural for the person on the camera to be the one narrating the moment as well.
I've already lived in the container.
Ron says, Julia, go through his bag. And we knew that it either had to be in his bag or on his body because we had just got back from the swap.
So what makes Julia's purple edit stand out from the countless other people in the show? The biggest difference was with the commentary happening throughout the season in regards to her edit, and the unaired racial incident that we never saw on her original Kama tribe. After being invisible the first 3 episodes, Julia made a statement on Twitter to say, while many agreed with her sentiments and were frustrated as well, there were just as many people who completely disagreed. Some people thought that she was implying she should get an edit just because she was a person of colour. This caused many debates online that were very toxic and unproductive. After the season, Julia wrote an essay about her Survivor experience, where she provided more perspective on why she was upset about her edit. A part of it was that there was an entire race-related incident that happened on Kama, which we as viewers never knew about. On the first night, the tribe was sitting around the fire, playing a game where you quote a movie line and others guess the movie. The line from one castaway was "Look at that N on a horse" from Django Unchained. Julia is the only black person on the tribe, and all eyes turn to her. However, due to Survivor being a social game and not wanting to cause a scene, Julia stayed silent. In the back of her mind though, she realized that she is going to have to live with a group of people who seemingly think that dropping racial slurs is okay.
Coming into this game, I'm really trying to put Joey Amazing away.
So fellow castaway Ron later had a conversation to check in on how Julia was feeling after the moment. She admitted to feeling uncomfortable, but not wanting to be seen as bringing problems to her tribe and making it a big deal. Another incident happened again with the same castaway quoting a South Park episode where the N-word is said. Ron interjected quickly that it was not okay, and the tribe ended up having a healthy dialogue about racial issues and bias.
We could start to have a dialogue. I feel like we should be better at having a dialogue. I think so.
I just wanted to make sure that we can have a dialogue.
As Julia noted in her essay, A weight was lifted off her shoulders as Ron, a white man, led the charge against racism in camp. Julia rightfully hoped that this moment could spark discussion and help raise the voices of people of colour. Unfortunately, we never saw this moment on the show, and to make matters worse, we didn't even really see Julia on the show. In the next season, Survivor did a much better job at showing another race-related incident between Jamal and Jack.
You push it, Jamal, with your do-rag? Not do-rag. Well, wow.
Jack is walking by and he says, "Oh, Jamal, can you use your do-rag to lift the pot?" And immediately I stand up and kind of look at him.
I made a joke. That sucked. Thank you for allowing me to apologize.
Yeah, no, thank you for doing so. It means a lot. So that apology, man, I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
This moment shows that hopefully Survivor will become more inclusive in the future.